Broadcasting live from the Iltv studios located here at University Drive. Welcome once again to Freedom March. My name is Rodney Moncur. I'm a Justice of the Peace here in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. I'm also a member of the local Catholic Christian community. Bradley Rule is my spiritual advisor. I want to welcome him. Welcome, Bradley.
Thanks so much. Good to be here.
Bradley is a member of the First Century Church
Of Christ.
of Christ. This is powerful. And today is Tuesday, the 14th of May, 2024. Well, in the southwestern part of the island of New Providence, we have been advised that fire is raging as the summer approaches. There are traditionally a lot of forest fire. And whether or not you believe it, in many instances, fire is natural. Of course, there can always be an example of arson, but by and large, historically, it has been a natural phenomenon which was designed to clean up the shrubbery under the pine trees. That is what they told me many, many years ago. So fire is raging. And we know that Gambia Village Primary School had to be closed early because of the intensity of the smoke, according to a Negro source in the Ministry of Education. Yesterday afternoon, we are learning that a 15-year-old Negro male who lives in the vicinity of Claridge Road, he attempted suicide, according to the authorities. And you would recall that yesterday, concerned citizen had to prevent a Negro female from jumping off the Paradise Island Bridge with her Negro infant. So yesterday appeared to have been a day of attempting to commit suicide. So it's a clear sign that we have some very serious socio-mental issues which is affecting our society. And then, of course, I'll tell you more when I return. This is Freedom March. God save the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. God save the environment. Lord, save us from fire, because it has been consuming the United States of America. God save the King. We'll be right back after the break. Hold on, everybody. It's powerful today. Welcome back to Freedom March. My name is Rodney Monk. Bradley Roll is my spiritual advisor. And of course, it appears that there is an eye epidemic here in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. And I'm so excited that the Progressive Liberal Party Health Minister, Dr. Michael Davil, is leading a revolution in terms of providing the many doctors that we need to treat the many cases of eyes infection. So we are going to reveal to you where all and who all in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas are being affected. The institution of justice is required by law to be blindfold. Justice is portrayed as a female who is holding a scale, but she cannot see. And for ages, we have ignored that phenomena because we say that justice ought to be blind. And perhaps that is the way it ought to be. But something is fundamentally wrong when a criminal defendant has eye problems and justice comes to a standstill. And that is how serious the eye issue is in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. That justice, the institution of justice, is threatened, is compromised when criminal defendants, due to the fact that their eyes are sick, it is alleged, and justice comes to a standstill. And that is why instinctively I knew that I should support the health minister in spreading the message that everyone who has an eye issue, an eye infection, who has pterygium of the eyes, who has cataract, who has glaucoma, can't see, got problems, they need to register and come forward. So we're going to look at how a defendant's eyes can hold justice at bay and slow down the process by which swift justice can be initiated. And that is why this program, which is being led by Dr. Michael Davil, is so important to the whole society. My spiritual advisor, if it pleases you, behold the Commonwealth of the Bahamas.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Good to be here. The book of Matthew. Again, we're going back to Matthew, chapter 12. I think we're going to look at 46 to 50. And I guess when you look at Jesus Christ at times in his teachings, he would appear to be so radical at times because he's dealing with his mothers and brothers. And it says from verse 46, while Jesus was still talking to the crowd, his mother and brothers stood outside wanting to speak to him. And someone told him, your mother and brothers are outside. Your mother and brothers are standing outside wanting to speak to you. He replied to him, who is my mother and who are my brothers? Pointing to his disciples, he said, here are my mother and my brothers. For whoever does the will of my Father in heaven is my mother and sister and brother. For whoever does the will of my Father in heaven is my brother and sister and mother. Interesting indeed. I think we all understand what that means. Matthew 12:46 to 50. Who are my brothers and who are my mother? Those who do the will, or those who are doing the will of the Father who is in heaven. Thank you so much, Mr. Producer. The word of God is always blessed. Amen.
Amen.
To you, Sandra.
I thank you, my spiritual advisor. and this is powerful. Well, folks, everybody is aware that the Free National Movement Member of Parliament for Long Island is the Honorable Adrian Gibson. We all know that for some considerable time, Adrian Gibson and a number of Negro citizens have been on trial in the Supreme Court of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. And it started off with Adrian and his old girlfriend and his first cousin and a number of people who supported him were all arraigned in the Supreme Court, charged with quite a number of counts of corruption, of fraud. Nevertheless, we've seen through the process where the prosecution has dropped charges in return for some of Adrian's close blood relative testifying for the Crown and against Adrian. We also see that his old girlfriend, not to be confused with his baby's mama, not her. She has fled to the United States of America, and evidence has emerged where it is alleged that the Honorable Member for Long Island, the F&M representative Adrian Gibson, has threatened to do physical harm to her. Well, in more recent time, Adrian Gibson's case has come to a standstill. We are now learning that he has been successful in producing sick certificate, and the sick certificate is such that a court of law had to take judicial note, because while we pursue justice, it is the duty of the court to ensure that each defendant is doing fine physically, mentally. Well, we now know that Adrian Gibson has eye problem. And as a result of having bad eyes, something wrong with his eyes, the court had to come to a standstill. Here in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, it is emerging after Dr. Michael Dowell has launched this revolutionary movement to deal with the issue of eyes in our society. We are learning that there's a major eye epidemic. Can you believe it? That Adrian Gibson, the leading defendant, the Member of Parliament for Long Island, he got bad eyes. And as a result of his eyes not being well, justice has come to a halt. Justice is unable to continue to grind. It cannot grind forward, nor can it grind backwards. That is what happens when in your society, your citizens are sick. And so there's a major epidemic affecting our country, and it is the duty of every citizen to support this trust, this noble trust by the Progressive Liberal Party as it moves to deal with the issue of eyes. This morning, I had a call from Great Inagua, where among the many complaints about eyes is a Negro citizen introduced me to what he described, and I quote, as pterygium. So he has pterygium, which suggests to me, if I understand it clearly, it's when your eyes are exposed to plenty sunlight and a piece of the white, a whitey kind of substance, seems to grow on the white of your eye, and it moves towards the black part of the eye, or the brown part of the eye, or the blue part of the eye. And then, if untreated, after a period of time being exposed to a lot of sunlight, it can cover the eye. So that citizen, he has what he described as pterygium. And for many of us, we fail to realize that we live basically, I might as well call it, in the tropics. There's lots of sunlight, and it is the duty of every citizen to wear a shades. So when you come out in the sun, you should be wearing a dark shade. When your children are going to school, they should have on their dark shades. In the schoolyard, on your way to church, once you're moving about the islands of the Bahamas, where there's plenty sunlight. We are being overexposed to sunlight. Now justice has come to a halt in Adrian Gibson case because it is alleged that he had to receive 1, perhaps 2 days off from the courts because of his eye problems. I'm going to invite Adrian Gibson to go to one of the government clinics and to register so that his name will be on the list. Because as I understand it from the Health Minister, Dr. Michael Dowell, we're going to have many doctors coming into the Bahamas to deal with a variety of eye problems. And I'd like to see Adrian Gibson criminal trial proceeds without him having any sight problem. After all, if he is to receive justice, the least that we cannot have him saying is he could not see justice. He must be able to see it. We must not only be able to feel justice, to hold justice, we must be able to see justice. And for the last 2 days, Adrian Gibson has not been able to see justice because the court had to come to a standstill. I thought I would tell that to you in view of the fact that this evening Dr. Michael Dowell will be at the, what is the name of that institution, my spiritual advisor? There it is. It is called, which?
What institution is that?
Where he's holding the meeting this evening. The Stapleton.
What is today's date?
Today's the 14th.
Okay, so it's at the Stapleton School.
The Stapleton School.
The auditorium.
Yeah, auditorium. What time is that scheduled for?
7 p.m.
7 p.m., where he will be discussing the government's proposed investment of $290 million in the construction of a wonderful hospital. And members of the public are invited, and I call on Bahamians everywhere. You must attend it, you must make a contribution, and while you are there, ask Dr. Michael Dowell, when are these eye doctors coming? When will the treatment continue? And how everybody support it. I think it's powerful. So let us encourage Adrian Gibson to join the list. And this is powerful. Any comments, my spiritual advisor?
No, go ahead. You only want to be interested in that case anyhow.
Which case?
But since seeing justice doesn't necessarily mean you have to physically see it now. Once all the facts are presented, they're presented in court, your understanding can get you to see things. You understand me? You don't have to see physically to see justice. All right?
Please explain.
There's a case going on.
Yes.
And no doubt there are going to be some evidence revealed in the case. There are going to be some facts about the case. As a matter of fact, the facts that are going to be presented would help to build the case. And when you examine everything together, you don't have to physically be able to see, to understand, to make a judgment. You can see basically by understanding.
Are you suggesting to me?
What happens if a blind man really goes into court and is seeking justice for something that's happened to him? Because he can't physically see, doesn't mean he can't understand justice?
In the case of Adrian, it would be unfair to describe him as blind. But we do know that he has eye problems. When his first cousin testifies against him, should he not be able to see her face?
Why?
so that he can determine in his mind she is speaking either truthfully
So you want him
or
to
not truthfully, so that he could advise his counsel.
So the expressions on her faces was going to convince him.
If he is able to see her expression, it will help him out. Certainly when his old girlfriend testifies, you wouldn't want to have an old girlfriend testifying against you, and she's in the witness box and you can't see what the heck she's doing. Certainly you wouldn't want that. Certainly that can't be justice if you're not able to look in the face of your broad. Have you ever had a broad, my spiritual advisor?
Senator, I don't know if I have the time for this today. Anyhow, let's leave that alone.
You're safe. It's amazing. It's just amazing.
If you can't physically see, you can't get justice. Wow.
Well, one will not be able to enjoy the fruits of justice if you can't see. Come, my spiritual advisor, if you were sitting down in the witness box and your old girlfriend is testifying against you, your counsel will be able to look at her and perhaps make a judgment. If you are able to see, you can say to your counsel, don't mind, she looks honest, she ain't safe.
Yeah, but the facts, though, the facts will tell you exactly what's going on. Not because somebody is, acting a certain way. Although there are times when people do act a certain way, they can be suspicious, but in the court case, what are the facts? The facts is going to tell you the truth of the matter, in my opinion. It's easy sometimes to look at people and their mannerisms and judge them incorrectly,
But certainly it would be better to be able to see them and make judgment, as opposed to not being able to see them and can make no judgment.
Yeah, okay.
Huh?
All right, no problem, Sando.
My spiritual advisor, you're not fair. But I'll leave it alone since it's clear. This is Freedom March. My name is Rodney Monker. Dr. Michael Dowell, his I Revolution is very important to the institution of justice. God save the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. God save criminal defendant before the court who cannot see. God save the king. Be right back after the break. It's powerful today. His name is Ronald Nuguez, and Mr. Nuguez is 51 years old, and he has an issue with
Somebody buy the check. I called them and I buy equipment. I said, I don't want to care with Bahamas when he seems to care about their bottom line.
Welcome back to Freedom Match, and of course I have to pay some ads, so let's go to Money Max, and this is powerful. Everybody needs money. Always send money internationally and locally through Western Union with Money Max. Download the Money Max app today to send cash instantly to a family member or friend anytime and anywhere. Sending money has never been simpler. The app is available on the Apple Store and Google Play Store. Money Max, live your Money Max life. And this is powerful. My spiritual advisor.
The Ministry of Health and Wellness is going to hold a town hall meeting tonight, starting at 7 p.m., May the 14th, at the Stapleton School, which is located in Dolphin Drive. The Ministry of Health and Wellness invites you to join us for our town hall meetings to discuss the new state-of-the-art hospital to be located at New Providence Highway, Dolphin Drive. Your input is vital as we strive to expand excellence in healthcare. We want to hear from you. There's a panel presentation and open mic, and so we're inviting residents of Stapleton, Rock Crusher, Dolphin Drive, West Grove, and surrounding communities to come and attend. Join us in this meeting, which is going to be held tonight, May the 14th, at the Stapleton School Auditorium. Or the other date is May the 16th, 2024, at Living Waters Kingdom Ministries on Warren Street. Of course, the town hall meeting is being held to discuss the proposed New Providence state-of-the-art hospital.
And of course, this is very powerful. So the first meeting of the Ministry of Health is this evening, okay? So folks, you need to go there, and you may question the ministry officials, including Dr. Michael Dowell, on any issue as it relates to the construction of the new hospital, and also you may question him about the government's new eye policy, okay? So it's this evening. Well, I'm going to talk to you for a few moments. I'm going to let you meet a man by the name of Ronald Nuguez. Ronald Nuguez is, how do I say it? He is paralyzed. So, and he has a complaint, and so he has been persistent, and then finally he has been able to persuade me to travel to his community in the Pinewood Gardens constituency. So let's meet Reynolds Nuguez. Mr. Producer, if it pleases you. His name is Ronald Nuguez, and Mr. Nuguez is 51 years old, and he has an issue with Alive and Cable Bahamas. So we're going to hear exactly what his complaint is.
Well, it all started back last year, 2023 May, where there were a number of lightning storms near the island, but none really reached the island. And what happened is my cable box would constantly get knocked out. So it happened about 2 or 3 times. I called Cable Bahamas and I explained. I said, listen, this is not normal. I said, there's no lightning storms in the area. Why is the cable box constantly getting knocked out? You should send somebody by the check. Well, they never did. And then it happened a third time. When it happened a third time, they did nothing again. But the third time, it happened a fourth time in 1 month. 4 cable boxes got knocked out in 1 month. This time, it knocked out my TV, my monitor for my computer.
It knocked out your TV and your monitor for your computer.
Yes.
Yes.
And I called them and I told them, I said, listen, this is a serious situation. You all need to send somebody. They didn't. The next time it knocked out more televisions in the house. So I called IRCA. It seems that it lit a fire on them because what happened after that, Cable Bahamas sent out their bucket trucks in front of the house and they were changing wires. They were doing all stuff. They were there for about a week and a half doing all kinds of maintenance. After that, it stopped. It all stopped. And I explained to them, I said, listen, you guys did some damage. You destroyed my computers. You destroyed my monitor. I need y'all. Just fix my equipment. I said, I don't want any money from y'all. Just fix my equipment. When you fix my equipment, but then bygones be got by bygones. So they said, okay, we'll have to send someone out to investigate. They sent a guy out to investigate. The guy investigated. He said, "Oh, I don't see any problem." I said, "No, you don't see the problem because you guys fixed the problem out of the road." So he said, "Okay." He went back. I got a telephone call from Cable Bahamas saying that they were putting a package together in order to remedy my situation. A week later, they called me again, tell me they got to send someone out to investigate. The same guy came out to investigate, but you could tell this time he came out to investigate. You could tell he had an agenda. Because he came out, he switched off breakers, and he was doing all kinds of things, saying he was going to show me, the problem is not their problem, the problem is here. I said, no, the problem is yours. I said, nothing else in the house was damaged. I said, the only thing that was damaged was what was hooked up to Cable Bahamas. And I explained to him, I said, listen, I'm familiar with electricity, I'm familiar with engineering. My father was an engineer, my brothers are engineers. So I'm familiar with the situation. They didn't want to hear it. They said, oh, they're not responsible. I explained, and I said, listen, you all knocked on my computers. These are the computers I use because I cannot type. I'm paralyzed. I said, I cannot type. This is talk to text, and my voice. I use my voice to control my computers. They had no interest. It's like they tell me, okay, we'll give you a 50-inch TV, but that's it. I said, well, if y'all didn't do anything wrong, why are you interested in giving me a 50-inch TV? I said, just fix my equipment. You guys damage it. I showed, because my equipment are on battery backups, sine wave battery backups. The only thing that was damaged in the house was hooked up to Cable Bahamas. The TV was hooked up to Cable Bahamas through the cable. My computers were hooked up to Cable Bahamas through the modem. So these were things that were damaged. And basically, I see Cable Bahamas, they have the situation done, but we care. And I'm thinking to myself, Cable Bahamas only seems to care about their bottom line. Because they know if they fix the equipment, it was going to cost them a couple of dollars. But they don't seem to care.
So what are you demanding of Cable Bahamas?
I simply ask Cable Bahamas to fix what you damaged. That's all. I don't want any money from you. I don't want to just fix what you damage. If you cannot fix what you damage, just replace it.
And tell me, what did they damage?
They damaged two brand new. I built these computers in February. In February, I built them with the help of my sister, and she well basically she acted as my arm. So these are Threadripper 16 core Threadripper CPUs with video cards. These are state of the art computers because you need a hefty computer in order to do what I needed to do.
And these computers, they help you to function?
Yes.
Explain how they help you to function.
Well, like I say, it's difficult for me to type, difficult for me to use a mouse. So these computers are voice activated. So whatever I tell the computer to do, it basically does, and so forth. So, and that's the situation. And I try to explain this to Gabriel. I said, listen, you guys don't understand how important this is. They don't care.
How long have you been paralyzed?
35 years.
You've been paralyzed for 35 years?
Yes.
And these equipments are very
Yes,
important?
I spent 2.5 years saving my money because I knew the computers I had was being outdated. So I saved for 2.5 years. I built a primary computer, and I always have a backup, emergency backup. And the two brand new computers, they were over there. You can see them. Two brand new computers built in February and destroyed by Cable Bahamas and me. And I've been basically without a computer now for almost over a year.
Well, folks, that was Ronaldo Nuguez. I went to see him about 2 weeks ago. He's a very persistent telephone caller, and he would call me and said, listen, I need Freedom March to come and hear my story. I became emotionally distraught when I walked into his bedroom because I didn't expect what I met. This man paralyzed, literally laying on his back, but had this unique system which permitted him to speak using his computer and to do some very interesting things. So it was extremely emotional for me. So I had to listen to his complaint so that he can, appeal to the goodwill of Cable Bahamas. So it's my hope and prayer that Cable Bahamas would visit him, look at his complaint, and to see whether or not they could reach some common ground. Can you imagine? He's been paralyzed when he was a teenager. And thank God for his mom, who's alive, and a sister, and they have been doing a wonderful job with him. I was rather impressed when I arrived how well they kept him. They kept him real good. So let's hope Cable Bahamas will find a way to demonstrate to Ronaldo Nuguez that they do care and they can fix his computers for him. After all, this makes his life, it makes it easier. And it is so interesting what technology can do for people who are either paralyzed, people who have lost the ability to speak, people who are blind, and so forth. Technology is doing a wonderful, wonderful job. And there he is, right there in Pinewood Gardens, quietly trying to survive. And I think his mother, a senior citizen, she's doing such a wonderful, wonderful job with him. So I would hope that his member of parliament, who happens to be Miles LaRoda, would visit him and hear his complaint again and this time raise it with Cable Bahamas. Any comments, my spiritual advisor?
No, I just hope he gets the help he needs.
Pardon?
I hope he gets the help he needs.
Yeah.
He needs the equipment,
Right.
you know.
Yeah. And when you walk into his bedroom, I mean, it's like a science lab. Computer here, computer there, speaker. When I arrived, I said to him, listen, before I began to tape you, I'm very distracted by all of this technology. May I just look around and see what you're doing? He said, yeah, Monica, look around. So yeah, it was something to behold. So Cable Bahamas, it's in your hands. See what you could do for Ronaldo Nuguez. And I had difficulty pronouncing his name. I said, listen, I can't pronounce his name. He said, I'm going to teach you how to pronounce the name. He said, think about a car and you putting it in a new gears. And after that, I was able to pronounce his surname, Nuguez. So it's powerful. Anyway, having said that, I'm happy. I think we did that about 2, maybe 3 weeks ago, and finally we are able to show it today. Well, we did tell you that there is fire taking place in the northwestern part of the island, usually in the summer. There are a lot of fire in the periphery of the island, in an area where there's normally a lot of top pond, a lot of pine forests, and that is one of the ways that nature clean up the shrubbery. Sometimes the fires are caused because people may have broken bottles in the forest and the sun shining through the bottle sparks a fire. Sometimes evil people deliberately cause fire. I would want to predict that a lot of the fire that you will be seeing in Abaco is going to be as a result of the failure of Dr. Hubert Minnis to clean up Abaco properly after the hurricane. You would recall that there were many forests that were devastated, many pine trees that were torn down, many top pond trees, and they were not properly discarded. And what has happened is, over a period of time of them drying up, it is good. I forget the word they would use, but it's good fossil fuel, my spirit?
Fossil fuel.
Fossil fuel. So these are some of the things that are happening. So there's that fire that is taking place to the extent that I think Gambia Village, their primary school, had to close early because of the intensity of the smoke in that area. And
So I think the airport may have just closed briefly. Airplanes were, I guess, not allowed to either take off or land
okay.
as a result of visibility. I think that's a shot there. I
Right.
don't know if that's the Millionaire set of the, I don't know if that's Odyssey or if that's the main Linden tarmac, but...
Well, it's one airport. Don't mind they call it Odyssey and Linden Pinling. You'll find that
they use the same runways.
it seems to be joined to me, but nevertheless, it's a very deadly situation if it isn't properly, you know.
Yeah, and now the call is, as we are experiencing fires of this magnitude now, for the fire branch of the police force to update or upgrade its equipment.
Well,
that's used
they
for
have.
firefighting.
Note the Commissioner of Police in the last couple of months, he had traveled to the United States and he had purchased at least 2 brand new fire engines. So,
So that's ground. What about air? Because there are times when you need to fight these fires from the air.
well, I don't know if
Well, in this case, I don't know if this is a photo of something else, but of course, this is the idea that you're trying to drive across to the powers that be, that you have to learn to fight some of these fires from the air to be more effective, you know?
Okay, well, I can leave that with you to educate them, but I do know that they have purchased at least 2 huge trucks. I do recall when the Commissioner of Police had departed the island of New Providence to purchase the trucks. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that is what is happening there. All right. Meanwhile, I think we have sent equipment to Great Abaco. Am I correct?
Yeah, I think they did mention that.
Yeah.
That Abaco is experiencing some fires that they need help with, so they have sent some equipment down to Abaco as well.
And of course, there's been no proper analysis as to why there's a lot of fire, but we are able to tell you that there was a period after the hurricane when Dr. Minnis, who would have been the competent authority, he did not properly dealt with the pine forests. He didn't clean it up properly. There were a lot of barks that were left, not scraped and carted off, and that is good fuel. So at the moment, as we continue the investigation into the fire, what we are going to do is we're going to put it on Dr. Minnis and then give him an opportunity to deny it. But we do know that Dr. Minnis is responsible because at a point when this was taking place, a former lecturer of the College of the Bahamas had contacted me to complain that he was very concerned over the fact that they were not cleaning the verges of Great Abaco as it relates to the pine barren, the pine trees, and his principal concern is that at some point when it's all dried up, there's going to be a huge fire in Great Abaco. And that is what we are seeing as Dr. Minnis campaigns to return. Can you imagine? Dr. Minnis in charge of a torch that is raging and burning. And that is why I think we have to turn him back and declare that he is not qualified to lead our party, the FNM. Isn't it powerful? So we thought we would tell that to you. Also, we wanted to point out that there was 2 attempted suicide yesterday. There was a Negro lady who attempted to jump off the Paradise Island Bridge, it is alleged, with a baby, but she has been restrained, so thank God. And then there is report that a 15-year-old youth, it is alleged that he attempted to commit suicide, but he was not successful. So it's a clear suggestion that we, the Bahamian people, we have a lot of mental challenges, and sometimes we don't know, and sometimes we don't understand what trigger it. And I'm going to tell you that we live in a society where the violence, you might not be personally participating in the violence, but when you pick up the newspaper and you hear that somebody was murdered, or there was an attempted murder or stabbing, you might not be aware that it is affecting you, but it does, because we are all human beings and we all have feelings. Sometimes we don't know, sometimes we pretend like we don't have it, but we do care, we do love people, and there are times when, unbeknown to us, we develop certain fear. So in our society, when you hear that people are being shot, people are being targeted, people are being stabbed, those things can have major psychological effect on all of us. So we are all sick, and we all need counseling. And that may sound strange, that perhaps when you see me, or perhaps when I see you, we should say to each other that notwithstanding all the foolishness that is taking place, better will come, that we should hold our heads, and that we should control our emotions, and that we should make sure that foolishness doesn't provoke us, because sometimes we are so angry and don't know it. And the silliest thing that somebody may say or do, the next thing you know, we react in such a way that the police comes for us because our behavior was so dangerous. So, you know, so that is what we are faced with. And it becomes very disturbing when women and children, see, always watch your society. When the women and the youth are attempting to kill themselves, you're in trouble. So you're in trouble, because the women is like it's like what? It's like they're like the fruit of the earth. The children is our hope for the future. And when you start hearing that young men are trying to kill themselves, because normally we all love living, we all love life. And so when we start hearing that people are trying to kill themselves, it's frightening, because nobody should want to kill themselves. So that's the kind of society that we're living in. And we have not been encouraged to hug one another. You know, there are many days I need a hug, you know. So I think we need more hugs and more kisses, you know. So we need to express more love in our society. This is Freedom March. Will you hug a brother? Will you hug a sister? Will you say one love? Will you forgive? Will you say to each other, it ain't that bad? This is powerful. God saved the people. God saved the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. God saved the King. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Freedom March. My name is Rodney Monker. I'm certain by now that you would have heard the news that Archibald Loftus Roker has passed away. Most of us refer to him as A. Loftus Roker, but his first name is Archibald Roker. Loftus Roker emerged as among the heroes of the Progressive Liberal Party in the struggle towards black majority rule and independence. And so we woke up this morning to hear the news that Loftus Roker, who was one of the signatories of independence, had died. And of course, Loftus Roker has had a very interesting political history. And so this afternoon, when I arrived here at studio, there was a young man who wanted to tell me something about Loftus Roker. And since he was youthful, something said to me, let me listen to him. And then when he was finished, I said, do you know I could rebut that? And he said, rebut it. I said, well, do you know Oscar Nathaniel Johnson? He said, no. I said, well, he's deceased. He has the direct opposition on that. And I left it just like that. And I walked away because he seems to have been stunned when I pulled that out of the bag. But Loftus Roker is dead. May he rest in peace. Perhaps at some point we may look at his history. We may look at what did he contribute to Crooked Island, Acklands and Crooked Island. Did he really fought for the people? You see, I'm able to say that because I can remember what he said when Piddling had an official opening of some major event, and Loftus Roker expressed regret over it because they had rejected him. They had voted for the County Joe man over him, if I have it correctly. And then, of course, Loftus Roker had committed an election offense. But, you know, he can be forgiven. After all, he broke the law in his objective to achieve black majority rule. So if you wish to achieve black majority rule, you perhaps could break the law. You see what kind of man I am? You see? No one has said that to you. And I'm only giving you history. So perhaps, who knows, I may tell you how he got to break the law. How he wanted to represent those Negroes in the southern part of the Bahamas, but he was too young. So he put up his age, which is against the law. You see, they're going to say, you see, one could keep bringing up all these old stories, but guess what? It is the truth. And we ought to know what the truth is. But I always liked him. He was always interesting. One of the things that I liked about him is there was an election that the Progressive Liberal Party held in Andros. This was an election where every key dope dealer, drug smuggler attended that mass rally. And Loftus Roker, having received intelligence that the rally was full of drug smugglers, he got up and he said to them, y'all that smuggle drugs, y'all that sell dope, don't vote for me. Don't vote for me. If you want vote for the other fellas. And every PLP was shocked that Loftus Roker stood up at the rally and every dope dealer every drug smuggler. He told them in Andres, I see you all here. I don't care if you all is PLP or what. I don't want nobody who's smuggling drugs and selling dope to vote for me. So, you heard anybody on the talk show tell you that? They were small. They know nothing about that. So, I'm going to leave it like that for the time being. And I'm going to say, well, to his family, please have my deepest sympathy. And of course, he was a very interesting man. And I took him on in 1977, you see. But today I won't tell you why I took him on. But I took him on in 1977. He was the Minister of Health. And I took him on. But I'll leave that for the time being because that ain't important. And of course, he had concern about immigration and the Haitian presence. And I found it so interesting because the area where Loftus Roca was born, that was where the Haitian boat ran aground. So all of them is Haitian.
Did he ever serve as Minister of Immigration?
Yeah. So all of them is Haitian.
And he was the one who was really adamant in expressing his concerns with illegal immigration and outspoken,
Yeah.
plain speaking.
Yeah.
And of course, we have this problem that he saw more than 40 years ago.
And what is that problem?
There's more of them than us.
That is not true. Where Roca is from is where the Haitian boat landed in the 1800s.
Yeah.
Tout le monde haïtien!
Anyway.
Monsieur Moury. Anyway, it's birthday time.
Yeah, we got a couple in-house things we got to settle quickly. Which one do you want to do first? The evening with the Prime Minister's wife? All right, we're going to do that first. So an evening of inspiration and motivation celebrating mothers, the Miles E. Monroe Diplomat Center. It's going to be held this coming Sunday, May the 19th, 2024 at 5 p.m. under the patronage of Mistress Anne Marie Davis, spouse of the Prime Minister. There will be an evening of inspiration and motivation celebrating mothers at the Miles E. Monroe Diplomat Center Sunday, May the 19th, 2024 at 5 p.m. featuring performances by Davian Chase, Aaliyah Coley, Oslian Jadaret, The Anointed Ones, Bishop Lawrence Rule, Stacks, and more. Hosted by Minister Katura Clark, Rodney Munker, and spiritual advisor. Lots of prizes and giveaways. Tickets are $50. You can get those tickets at the Diplomat Center, Carmichael Road. Telephone number 242-461-6400. That's 242-461-6400. All seasons, all occasions, gift and bookstore located in Madeira Plaza. And the telephone number there is 393-6166-605-2585 or 804-1773. Proceeds in aid of Disability Empowerment Month and Youth Summer Program powered by the Anointed Ones Gospel Singers, Bakadas, and the NCPD. Also, the Minister of Health and Wellness is going to have a town hall meeting. That meeting is going to be scheduled for tonight, May the 14th. I think it's going to be at the Stapleton School Auditorium, which is located on Dolphin Drive. It starts at 7 p.m., the town hall meeting. The topic, of course, is to propose state-of-the-art hospital that is going to be built. As a result of that, the Ministry of Health and Wellness invites you to join us for our town halls to discuss the new state-of-the-art hospital to be located at New Providence Highway, Dolphin Drive. Your input is vital as we strive to expand excellence in healthcare. We want to hear from you. Panel, presentation, and open mic. So we invite residents of Stapleton, Rock Crusher, Dolphin Drive, West Grove, and the surrounding communities to come and join us at the town hall meeting. That's tonight. May the 14th, Stapleton School Auditorium, Dolphin Drive. Or the other date is May the 16th, which is Thursday. May the 16th, 2024, Living Waters Kingdom Ministries, Warren Street. Starting time for both of these town halls will be at 7 p.m.
This is powerful.
What do you have, Sandra?
Well, everybody needs money, and they need money always. So send money internationally and locally through Western Union with Money Max. Download the Money Max app today to send cash instantly to a family member or friend, anytime and anywhere. Sending money has never been simpler. The app is available on the Apple Store and Google Play Store. Money Max, live your Money Max life, and this is powerful. Now it's birthday time.
All right, so let's see if we get through them. And yeah, we have quite a bit of birthdays.
Okay.
And it does seem as if in the not too very far future, in the near future, I should say, we may be looking for sponsors for this period because there's just so many birthdays. Now, Mr. Medusa, we have all these birthdays today? Wow. So let's go. We're going to be looking for sponsors very shortly, okay? So we could deal with these birthdays. So let's go. At the top here, we're going to send a very special happy birthday to our sister Claire Edwards. She's a member of the Church of Christ. Maybe I need to talk to the Church of Christ who was sponsoring the birthdays. This beautiful sister, enjoy your birthday. Coming from all of the members of the Highbury Park Church of Christ. Your children, your son Dorian, your daughter, and of course all those who love you dearly. We hope you enjoy your birthday, Claire. All the best to you. We hope you live to enjoy many, many, many more. We want to send a happy birthday to this beautiful young lady. Her name is Dakiva Taylor. It's coming from her mom, Joanne Courier, her dad, Kevin Taylor Sr., all of her sisters, Alexis, Jave, Kewanya Taylor, Isabel Shallow, also her brother Kevin Taylor, Jr. from her cousins, Zuri Pender, Skylar, Sheriffin, and Adriana Courier, all of her friends at Sadie Curtis Primary School, especially her brother, Jalen King, XOXO. We love you. Thanks in advance. Have a blessed day. Enjoy your birthday. And, of course, we hope you live to enjoy many, many, many more. Also, we want to send a happy special birthday shout out to adopted brother, Gardenia Calvin Stewart. Who's that? Oh, they spelled it incorrectly. So Gardiner. Okay, so Gardenia Calvin Stewart, coming from Marco OGC Strawn. He's the son of the late Timothy Gibson. Okay, sorry, Timothy Stewart. All right, so happy birthday. Stewart. All right, and also happy birthday goes out to Jason Springer, celebrating his birthday. He's an FNM. Okay, all the best to you, Jason Springer. Let's see, happy birthday to BJ, the horseman from Bryland. They love you. Unique and family send you birthday greetings. All the best to you. We hope you live to enjoy many, many more. And then, of course, we want to send a special birthday shout out to Julius, the lunchman.
Just Julius Fernanda?
Yes, happy birthday, Julius. All the best to you from your family and friends. And then from us, Julius, here at our Freedom March, you're our friend. I'm going to stop by to get one of those shrimp and chicken pasta, Julius. You're very, very talented with your hands, young man. Happy birthday, Julius. All right, I think it's coming from Etienne and Anthony. Anthony and your mom and your... Oh, sorry. That's something else. Okay, so let's see.
Is that the little boy?
No, this is... Okay. Happy birthday to Rosalie Folks. It's coming from her parents, siblings, children, nieces, and nephews, and the rest of the family and friends. So happy birthday to Rosalie Folks. All right, and then the little boy is here, Nathan Thompson.
Prophet Nathan Thompson is his name.
Okay, Nathan Thompson.
No, his name is... I just give you his name.
His name is what?
His name
is... Go ahead.
Anyway, do what you want to do.
His name is... Oh, so his first name is Prophet?
Yes.
Okay, so it's Prophet Nathan Thompson celebrates his 6th birthday today. Greetings coming from his mom and dad and his family. What you getting upset for?
I'm not getting upset.
All the best to you. Happy birthday to you. We hope you live to enjoy many, many more. That's a serious name. All right. What else do we have there, Mr. Producer?
Well, there.
Go back up to the top. Oops. Go ahead, Sandra. Until I get
Do
there.
we have the memorial of the Junkanoo artist who died? What's his name? Ronaldo Etienne, I think is his name. Let me make sure we have his name correctly. And of course, he died yesterday. He's one of the great drummers from Saxonville. And of course, he's survived by his mom, Renee, his father, Anthony Etienne. So I want to extend sympathies to that family. His father is a very good friend of mine. His mom is one of the women them. And so I think sometimes he's called, is it Slippery? Forgive me, young people, but he's from Saxonville and he died in hospital yesterday. It's powerful. Go ahead.
All right, we got a couple more things we want to do. Let's go back to all right, so this is good. This is hold on just a quick second there, Mr. Producer. Let me get to this quickly. Yeah, so we understand this guy, Renee Etienne and Anthony Etienne.
Yes.
We're so sorry about your loss.
Right.
All right, rest in peace to their son. Wow.
Yeah, Ronaldo Etienne is his name.
Yeah, we're so sorry, Renee. I honestly I didn't recognize what happened here. Please do forgive me, and of course, I have my deepest condolences to you and your family as you mourn your loss. My heart really goes out to all of you at this time. I do understand and feel what it is to lose someone that you love so dearly. So, deepest condolences to Renee Etienne and Anthony Etienne, mom and dad. Their son that passed away. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Rest in peace. All the best to you and your family as you spend this time grieving the loss of your son. Okay. Now, we got a couple. Okay, so the special shout out. Sandra.
Yes.
Who's this beautiful young lady? What does she accomplish there? I see she have a trophy in her hand. Anyhow, congratulations to you. Sorry? Junior Minister of Tourism, congratulations to you, young lady. All the best to you as you prosper and achieve in everything that you do. All the best. Congratulations to you. We had a couple more shout-outs. Listen, have you seen that thing for Chantel Roma at the bottom there? Okay, so Chantel Roma, we want to congratulate you, your mom and your dad and your sister. They want to congratulate you on achieving your master. Okay, that's not Chantel, but I can't find that one. Yeah, okay, so congratulations goes out to Laniqua A. Johnson on your master degree in finance over the weekend from Barry University. It's coming from your father, Lyndon Johnson, Yvette, sister Lauren, and brother Eurico. All right, so happy birthday, Laniqua A. Johnson, master's degree in finance over the weekend from Barry University. I think I know your dad, Lyndon Johnson, father, Yvette's sister, and of course Lauren and brother Eurico. Congratulations and all the best to you. Did we do this happy birthday to Rosalie folks?
Yes, you did.
All right, so let's go to Chantel. So congratulations to Chantel Roma, University of Arkansas. You achieved the Master of Science in Industrial Engineering and Master of Science in Operations Management. Listen, your parents, Edwin and Patrice, they're just so proud of you. I'm proud of you, Chantel. I'm just so shocked at your achievement, the Master of Science, Industrial Engineering. Of course, you've achieved that award. And of course, the Master of Science in Operations Management. Chantel, all the best to you. Congratulations. You've done well. All the best to you, coming from your parents, Edward and Patrice, and your sister, what's your other sister's name? Shakira? Yes, Shakira. Of course, and your entire family, your Grammy and everybody else. Congratulations. Continue to do well. All the best to you. And then we're going to do a Mother's Day shout out. I think we have a Mother's Day shout out that's coming from Dawn Cartwright, if I'm not mistaken. Let's do this quickly. It's just so much to get to you. Okay, so happy Mother's Day to Mistress Angela Cartwright. That's the lady in the red dress. It's coming from your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren, and family as well. All right, so happy Mother's Day to Mistress Angela Cartwright. That's the lady in the beautiful red dress and that pretty gray hair. See right here, Mr. Medusa? The same lady right here. Yeah. Okay, so happy belated Mother's Day to Mistress Angela Cartwright, coming from your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren, and family as well. Okay, so all right, so we also want to send a special birthday shout out. Did I do this one already? Yes, I did. Thank you for the birthday shout out. God bless you. Okay, great. Okay, yes, this beautiful young lady. I forgot her. So happy birthday to Michelle, coming from Woody, your family, your sisters and friends, Terry Ann and Alinda. All the best to you, Michelle. Happy birthday to you from Woody. We hope you live to enjoy many more. All right, what is this? Happy Mother's Day shout out to Mrs. Alexandria Mullins. Okay. All right, all the best to you. We hope you enjoy your Mother's Day. We hope you live to enjoy many more. So happy Mother's Day shout out to Mistress Alexandria Mullins. All right. Now, a lot of you are calling about power outage in the southwest area. So here's what we can tell you about that. We are understanding that the Bahamas Power and Light will execute an emergency shutdown of several of their primary feeders in the western New Providence area due to this massive brush fire in the well fields near LPIA. So the areas that are going to be impacted include LPIA, Coral Harbor, North, Cayes Village, Sandy Port, Sea Beach, I assume that Sea Beach Estates, and of course the West Place number 1. Yeah, a lot of you send information state that you don't have any power in that area. We are understanding that the Bahamas Power and Light is scheduled to execute an emergency shutdown of several of their primary feeders in that area, in the western New Providence area, due to massive bushfire in the well fields near LPIA. So the areas impacted, of course, will include the Linden International Airport, Coral Harbor North, Cayes Village, Sandy Port, Sea Beach, and of course, West Place number 1. Great. I think we may have gotten it all, Sandra.
The video that you did with the graduation yesterday, let's do that again, because what we are being advised is the graduate is the second Bahamian citizen who is deaf to have graduated from college university in the history of the Bahamas, and his name is Kelvin Christopher Lunn. So his family, yeah. So we are seeing the graduation of the second Bahamian who is deaf, who's deaf. His name is Kelvin Christopher Lunn, and he is the second Bahamian in the history of the Bahamas to graduate. So congratulations to him. It's powerful. This is Freedom March. God save the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. God save the King. We'll be right back after the break. Hold on, everybody. Welcome back to Freedom March. My name is Rodney Monka. Bradley Road is my spiritual advisor. It is time to open the lines, and I would want to invite members of the public to call me. Is Dr. Minnis your choice to be the F&M leader? Call me and tell my spiritual advisor.
The
Bradley?
lines, yes, we're going to open the lines. 323-7775 is the number to call. 698-0775. 698-0776. Yes, of course, Dr. Minnis is seeking to return as leader of the Free National Movement. He says that he has some unfinished business to take care of. The question is, does he have unfinished business, or is his business finished? We want to hear from you. Please call us and let us know. Is Dr. Minnis your choice to become leader of the Free National Movement? Of course, he wants to become Prime Minister again. He wants to run the country. Dr. Minnis says he has some unfinished business. The question is, does he have unfinished business, or is his business finished? Call us. Welcome to Freedom March. Call it your life.
Good day. How y'all doing?
Good day. How you doing?
I'm good.
Great.
All right. This is Renee Rose from Freeport, Bahamas, and I was just calling to say hello.
Well, thank you.
How are you?
How are you?
I'm good.
Great, great.
This is powerful.
Thank you so much for calling. We'll say hello back to you, too.
Yes, sir. And Mr. Michael,
Yes, ma'am?
how is Jeremiah doing?
Would you believe that Jeremiah has left me with 11 children, and
Wow.
and he has run away?
Oh, wow.
So today I was at Dog Compound, and they have lent to me 2 huge cages because I'm transporting his children to Black Village.
Yes, sir.
But I want you to know that his wife, she's doing fine, and the children are doing fine, okay?
Yes, sir.
But Jeremiah ran away.
Oh, yes, sir. Okay, I want to give a big shout out to my granny, Patricia Sim, and I love her.
This is powerful.
All right, great.
You're a good child. Tell Grammy we love her too, okay?
Yes, sir.
Do well, my dear.
Yes, I love y'all.
Love
Thank
you, too.
you.
Take care
God bless
now.
you.
All the best to you.
Okay.
Okay, bye-bye. 323-7775 is the number to call. Welcome to Freedom March. Call your life.
Yes, good afternoon. How are you all today?
You're doing great. Thank you so much.
Okay, great. My name is Ingrid Romer, and I'm calling from Nassau, Bahamas. I want to shout out my mommy, Mrs. Paula Romer, over in Newburgh, who's celebrating her 79th birthday today.
Really?
Yes, and that's for my children, her grandchildren, her great-grand, family and friends.
Wow.
And also my adopted mother, Miss Thelma Roll, all of in Blackburn, Exuma. Happy birthday from
This-
Ingrid Romer. And Mr. Munker, you have a blessed day, and I love you.
I thank,
Thank you
you.
so much.
God bless you. You're a
Okay.
wonderful child.
All right,
Thank
take
you.
care.
Thank
Okay.
you.
All right. 323-7775. Welcome to Freedom March. Call your life. Caller, you there? Did we lose that call? 698-0775. Welcome to Freedom March. Call your life.
Good afternoon, Cafe.
Good afternoon.
Mr. Rob Monto. Good
Yep.
afternoon.
Good afternoon, my dear.
I have one question, Cafe, if you start to get after it. Although the fire that took place in Andre, the fire on the place in
In Abaco, and then, of course, in the Providence.
On Radio Nassau.
Something is wrong.
They are not on fire because they're not normal fire because don't forget the one in Andre started in March.
Really?
And I was cold.
What do you
So
think?
cold.
What you think caused the fire?
Robbie Monka family keep starting these fires and causing havoc in the country.
My family? Which ones?
Yes.
On my father, on the on my father's side, on my father's side, or my mother's side.
You say your mother should have got family. I don't know what side you are.
I want you to stop accusing my people of catching fire. Okay? You stop it.
I have proof. I want you to watch the proof tonight. Drink and laugh.
This is powerful. Do
All right,
well.
we'll do that.
Go and sin no more.
Thank you so much. Welcome to Freedom March. Call your life. Caller, you there? Welcome to Freedom March.
I think the Haitians starting fire.
Pardon me?
I think Haitians are starting fire.
Do you think the Haitians are starting the fire?
No, we love the Bahamas. We will never do that. Okay?
In the country that.
No. You stop that. We would never do that. We love the Bahamas. We love Bahamians.
No, you don't. You don't.
Take it from me. We do.
And you know that no Dr. Minutes, but no Dr. Minutes.
Listen.
No, to Dr. Menace.
No Dr. Minutes.
Okay.
No.
Now we with you on that.
All right, thank you so much, caller. Take care. All right. All right, 323-7775. Welcome to Freedom March. Caller, you're live. Hello, caller, you there? All right, we lost that call. 323-7775. Welcome to Freedom March. Caller.
You get me? I'm here.
Go ahead, you're live. Go ahead.
Okay, good afternoon, Mr. Mon, Conspiracy Advisor.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
My name is Betty Elizabeth Bullitt.
Yes.
My name is Betty Elizabeth Bullitt.
Yes, Betty. Speak to us.
Yes. I just will let you all know Dr. Minish hasn't finished his job yet.
Now, Betty.
Dr.
Okay.
Hubert Minish has not finished his job yet.
Betty, I want you to listen to me.
Yes, sir.
Have you rejected my leadership?
No, you still my leader.
Well, if you accept my leadership, Betty, I call upon you to reject Dr. Minnis.
Why not? Dr. Minish is my doctor, man.
Yeah, but
You can still be a doctor.
I will
Not a
find
problem.
you a doctor.
But he ain't finished his job yet.
No, we can't put him back. Betty,
can't put him back,
Betty,
why?
listen to me. I've never led you incorrectly. Okay? I want you to reject Minnis and follow me. Okay?
I listen to you, but you can please listen to me, please, gentlemen.
Go ahead.
Listen to me. Let me tell you all something, a story. Let me tell you a story about Dr. Hubert Menace.
Turn your radio down first, please. Before you do, could you turn your radio
I
down,
don't have
please?
no radio on. I listen to you all. I don't have no radio on. It's my phone I on.
Talk, Betty, talk.
Okay.
Listen, Dr. Menace. Okay, Dr. Menace and... Oh, listen, Dr. Menace, in 2015,
Yes?
the Spirit came to me and let me know he was going to be the next leader.
What spirit?
The Spirit to win the election in 2015.
Okay.
What spirit came to you?
Leave alone. Go ahead, Betty.
He was sitting down. He was sitting down at a party, and the Spirit told me I must touch him.
Did you touch
Yeah,
him?
what spirit told you to touch him?
And tell him that he could be the next leader of the country.
Okay.
And that sure happened then.
Did the Spirit tell you if he's coming back?
No,
Yes, no, not this side, the first side.
What about now? What is the
Yeah.
Spirit saying about
It
him
hasn't
now?
happened yet for now, but I know the first time they tell me he was coming in.
What is the Spirit saying now?
She says,
He ain't
ain't
saying
saying
nothing
nothing.
yet.
He ain't saying nothing yet.
Okay, well,
All right.
you listen to me. If the Spirit speak to you, it's the works of the devil, and you must
He not
rebuke
the
it.
first time he told me he was going to be the leader.
I want you to listen to me.
Go ahead.
I'm a younger man than Dr. Minnis, and I expect you to follow my
Let's see.
I
leadership.
listen to you, sir.
Yeah, let's see the spirit coming along.
Okay?
Uh-huh.
You reject Minnis. Minnis is not saved.
Yeah.
All right?
Betty, be careful them wines and spirits now, okay?
All right, listen to you all too now. But I know
All right.
he was chosen the first time.
Okay.
Okay.
You hear me? He was chosen the first time.
Okay.
No problem.
What now?
We'll see what happens.
Okay?
Okay.
You take care now.
Starting
You all
route
enjoy
to
yourself now.
242 Wines and Spirits.
Thank you, Betty.
Proceed to University Boulevard, then turn right.
Okay, thank you so much, Betty. 323-7775. Welcome to Freedom March, caller.
Hello.
Good afternoon, you're live.
Good afternoon. I have a couple of things to say. There will be a blizzard of epic proportions in hell if Dr. Menace comes back.
Wow.
He has no job to come back to. He was fired, plus he quit. So that's a double cancellation for him. He
Wow.
needs to stay in retirement.
Woman,
Absolutely.
thou speakest truth.
Absolutely.
Amen.
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 You take care now. 323-7775.
I call on women in the Free National Movement. You are to reject Dr. Minnis.
We lost that call.
Yeah.
Let's connect with the next call. Welcome to Freedom March, caller. You're live.
Good afternoon. How are you gentlemen doing today?
We're doing well, thank you.
Okay, Mr. Monka,
Yes, ma'am.
I'm one of the women now.
You accept my leadership.
Yes, sir.
I thank God. Go ahead. Talk to me.
Okay, what I want you to do, I
Yeah.
know earlier you were saying that you need a house.
Yes.
What I need you to do is please bring your wife home
Okay.
so she can hug you and cuddle you and
Okay.
give you all the love you need.
I shall bring her home as you have commanded.
Thank you, Mr. Monka. That's all I have to say.
I thank you for your advice.
You be blessed.
God bless you. This is
All right,
powerful.
take care. 323-7775 is the number to call. Welcome to Freedom March. Call your live. Your live caller, go ahead.
Minutes work is finished.
Absolutely.
Woman, thou speakest truth.
Absolutely. Thank you so
Spread
much.
the word. We will turn minutes back.
323-7775. Welcome to Freedom March. Call your live.
Hello, Lisa.
Yes, sir,
Yes.
how are you?
How you doing, sir?
We're doing well, thank you.
Yes, I'm calling from Marco City.
Okay.
Yes, I think Dr. Minnis should ride off in the sunset and give Mr. Penn-Dot a chance. That's
Okay.
my opinion.
Listen, you
Thank
have a wonderful opinion. We must turn minutes back, okay?
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you, caller.
I call on F&Ms everywhere. Let us turn minutes back.
Welcome to Freedom March. Call your live. Hello? Go ahead, caller, you're live. Caller, you there?
The Bahamas don't do Bahamian Got Talent.
Yes, we agree.
Because I asked Vaughan Miller about it a couple of times. Vaughan Miller, but they fire Vaughan Miller. Because what the name making no sense.
What
He's
happened?
a man of God, but he ain't a man of God.
What happened to Juan Miller?
I talked to him plenty times about the same about Bahamian Got Talent, and then I live out west. Even like the kids in my area, we have like a little urban renewal for the children to play the little drums and little this and that. He would come in the area.
Well, listen.
He would come in the area.
Why don't you take my number and let me and you have a talk with Juan Miller? You want to take my number? It's
Yes,
801
Yes, sir.
5760. Could you call
Yes,
me
sir.
like about 7 p.m. this evening?
Yes, sir.
And you and I will speak to Juan Miller. He's my friend and he could reason, okay?
Yes, sir.
This is powerful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
You're welcome. Okay, take care now. 323-7775, 698-0775, and 698-0776. Welcome to Freedom March. Call your live.
Good evening.
Good
I'm
evening.
one of the women there. Rodney Monka, you are my leader.
You accept my leadership.
Yes, I do.
This is powerful. Go ahead, speak to your leader.
But I'm going to tell you, Dr. Minnis deserves a second chance.
Even
Why?
though he...
Listen to me.
Go
He
ahead.
was the only prime minister who had those two devastating natural occurrences that he had no control over. He did an excellent job, and he deserves a second chance.
But let's examine
Now,
that.
listen about these fires that are happening. The Haitians are working witchcraft in the Bahamas.
Now you stop
That's
that.
why we are having all these fires.
You stop
I
that.
would ask the Bahamian people, Rodney Monka, and you to repent.
I want you to...
Stand.
Woman, listen to me. I want you to listen to me. Let us forget the Haitian for the day. Let's focus on Dr. Minnis. We have never seen the amount of corruption which occurred under Dr. Minnis. A return of Dr. Minnis means more generators will go missing. Don't forget now. All right? We have to keep Minnis out. He's the worst thing that has happened in the last 50 years. So we must reject him. Go ahead, my spiritual advisor.
323-7775. Welcome to Freedom March. Call your live.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Could you turn your radio down for us, please? Are you there, caller?
Yeah, hold on a minute.
Yeah. Please, when you call in, please turn your radio or your TVs down for us, please, before you engage us. All right, go ahead,
Hello,
caller.
good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, first time calling in.
Welcome.
Yeah, I was looking at that situation there with the new hospital that's coming on stream soon.
Yes.
And good afternoon, Mr. Monka.
Good afternoon, sir.
They call me the voice in Nassau Village.
Really?
I'm going to get your number offline when I'm finished, but I want to say one or two things.
Go ahead.
I was looking at the new hospital And I came up with an idea for the immediate response. And listen to it carefully. The spiritual advisor was showing a helicopter throwing some fire, not fire, some water inside the fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I was saying that we're going to need, if we're going to have this fancy hospital, we're going to need airlift also.
Okay.
So we're so good about it that I don't believe a lot of people thinking about it. Nassau has a lot of traffic.
Yes.
And the ambulance to get back and forth, you got a lot of jamming traffic in there.
That is true.
So if you have an airlift helicopter, immediate response, you can save a life quicker.
That is true.
Now I hope that they're listening.
Well, there's a meeting this evening. You could go to the meeting.
And bring that up.
Okay, I'm going to try. I'm going to try.
And there is one on the 16th.
If I don't get that one tonight, Mr. Moncombe, I'm going to go that one on the 16th because I believe it's a good idea.
Yeah, it's a brilliant idea.
Yes. Anyway, Mr. Monka, I'm going to give you my number
to the producer?
To the producer.
Okay.
And I'd like to talk to you about something off here, sir.
No problem. Leave your name with him as well.
All right, sir.
Thank you.
Take care. Thank you so much. 323-7775 is the number to call. 698-0775, 698-0776. We have any calls? Welcome to Freedom March Call. You're live.
Hi, 1 million need to go to. 1 million.
Can we not speak and counsel him, sister?
So we have some problems in Golden Isles.
But let's focus.
They want to fire Von Miller.
Let's focus on Minnis.
All right. Thank you so much, callers. 323-7775, 698-0775, 698-0776. Von Miller got to go to? Wow. Welcome to Freedom March Call. You're live.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, Dr. Minnis is the man.
Dr. Minnis
now, when you say he's the man, what do you mean?
Dr. Minnis deserves a second chance.
Why do you think so?
I don't have to explain. As you asked me for an opinion, I give an opinion. I feel like he needs a second chance.
Well, you just can't get a second chance just like that. You know, he's explaining why he needs a second chance. No, but he's explaining.
If enough people feel the same way, he's getting a second chance.
But he's explaining why he deserves a second chance. Now, why do you think he deserves a second chance?
I feel he did a good job.
You think he did a good?
I feel like he did a good job in the circumstances.
Why are you disguising your voice?
I'm disguising my voice?
Yeah.
What do you mean I'm disguising my voice?
Oh, okay. No problem then. All right, thank you so much. We appreciate you.
What's the matter, my spiritual advisor? Hello!
Welcome to
the match.
Hello?
Yes?
Spiritual director?
Good afternoon. How are you, sir?
How are you?
We're doing well, thank you.
Okay, listen here. I hear the people that was giving Minnis the wrong for shutting the country down. Spiritual advisor, if Minnis didn't shut the country down, you think we'll still have this much people alive now?
I don't think they're saying he shouldn't shut the country down. It's just the way things were doing, the way things were done, and of course the length of the time of the lockdowns and curfews. I think that's
and the corruption in the aftermath. Millions of dollars Minnis has not accounted for. Minnis has not accounted for the missing generator. He's not. All right? I supported him when he was Prime Minister as it relates to COVID. But millions of dollars have been squandered and Minnis has not been transparent.
All right, then, if he come back in, you think he will be finding that millions of dollars which you lost?
I think he would be wasting millions of dollars. Don't forget.
He'll be wasting instead of finding it.
He's not going to look for it. Don't forget, this is the man who allowed the fat white American to sign an Indian man name. Obama.
Yeah.
We cannot trust Minnis, okay?
All right, then, if you say so, it's so.
It is so, my brother, and I call upon you.
Well, at least I expect that coming from you anyhow.
Well, that is powerful.
Yeah, because you're like me from the time he didn't represent you to run.
That is true.
All right, then, have a nice day.
Thank you. I'm honest. That is true.
Welcome to Freedom March Call. You're live.
How you doing, sir?
Good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon. Sorry, just have a question for you. You guys might be able to break it down for me because I never really understood what this job was. What's the job or the definition of a crime consultant?
Oh, spiritual advisor, do you know what is the definition of a crime consultant? Because I'm not one. Don't mind what Minister told you. He's politically dishonest. That is not in my contract.
Right. Mr. Mungo.
Yeah.
I respect you. I met you a few times. We had a few conversations.
And whenever you want to see my contract, I'm prepared to show it to you.
Yeah, but well, I'm asking you, sir.
What's that?
While we on the topic of mismanagement and misappropriation of
Right.
funds,
Right.
I would like to know what is your job, sir?
My brother, I have been quietly saving lives. You don't expect for me to come on TV and say, guess what, they were going to kill John Roll and I stop it. Or they killed John Roll and I couldn't stop it. My job is such that I can't brag about it. Because if I start bragging about it, you wouldn't have any confidence in me.
But let me ask you a question.
Yeah?
Ministers probably would say the same thing. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not a minister.
Minister, say, what can Minister say? Minister is a crime. No! Minister has been prime minister, and what has he done to save life?
And my question to you is, you are a crime consultant. What have you done?
I just told you I am not one, and I'm prepared to show you my contract.
No.
You see, you don't want it from me. You listening
I can't
to...
see. Don't say I see, because I can't see a contract. So I'm asking.
So you're blind?
The way you.
Anyway,
you draw me for
we ain't going nowhere because you're not accepting my word. You're listening to Minister propaganda. Minister talk about my contract, but he doesn't talk about the $50 million he gave to Brent Simonet. All right?
Give me facts. Don't give me no words. Give me facts.
I told you, because I recognize your voice. Because I recognize your voice, I'm prepared to show you my contract. You!
Now, my question is,
have a good day.
The government is saying...
You can cut him now. I recognize his voice, so I'm prepared to show it to him. You're welcome to come to Black Village.
Let's take another call. Welcome to Freedom March Call. You're live. Hello, caller, you there? 323-7775. 6980775. 6980775. Yes.
Foolishness with you know who.
Pardon me?
Very disappointed with you. You're supposed to be a man of God.
So you're gonna start.
Don't treat other people like that.
Who's that?
Stop fooling foolishness.
Who's that? Who's that?
Just a minute or nothing.
Okay, so
anyway,
so
we're going to stop, Dr. Minister. I have a philosophical position. I cannot allow Minister to become Prime Minister while his son has that major case in the Supreme Court. No, sirree.
323-7775 is the number to call. Welcome to Freedom March Call. You're live.
Hello? Hello?
Yes?
This is Rodney Monta. I'm one of the chairmen. I have Rodney Monta's leadership.
Well, I thank you. You're very kind. God bless you. Honor your father.
I don't want to make myself a second chance. He let me first back when I was in the 4th grade. Online school wasn't really doing it for me.
Wow.
Yeah, so education did suffer a lot. Yeah, we
This
must
is
say
powerful.
that.
We thank you for your
thank you so much
wisdom,
for that. Yeah. Thank you so much, young man.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, caller. We can take one more call and that's it. 323-7775. You got 30 seconds. Welcome to Freedom March, caller. This is the last call. Welcome to Freedom March.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead, caller. You got 30 seconds.
Yesterday, we got been minister lockdown immediately. He treats Bahamian people like dogs.
That is true.
So if they vote him back, they will be stupid.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Yeah, and what is interesting is why I got concrete information from residents in Liferkey and Old Fort Bay that while we were on lockdowns, those towns or those little communities were wide open.
Yeah.
They weren't under the same curfews we were under.
No, you forget.
The
Minister
same
let the
regulations
woman
we
come
under.
in to bury her dog.
So that's the whole hypocrisy about
Yeah.
that. They were free to move and do whatever they want to do, hold their parties, go to their friends, do whatever they had to do, while the Negroes was locked down.
And the level of corruption. Don't mind me this. All right? Don't mind me this. the generators for my ministers. We have to keep ministers out. It is the duty of every Bahamian to ensure that Dr. Minnis doesn't return to power. And as Maurice Moore has ably pointed out, Minnis has had his chance. Well, folks, this evening, Dr. Michael Darville is at the Stapleton School
at 7 p.m.
At 7 p.m. Members of the public are invited. They're discussing the new hospital. Go there and talk about your eyes as well. Bradley Road, thank you.
At 7 p.m. Absolutely.
This is Freedom March. God save the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. God save the King. Let's keep the pressure on. Let's keep Minnis out. O-U-T. Out! God save the King. Tomorrow,